Hey guys, welcome to the tower. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. But if you're about to have a tower moment or you feel like you're about to have one, you're in the right place. So maybe your day isn't so great. I don't know. Anyway, what do we do here? Well, I draw two cards from the major arcana deck just like this to find out your overall tower moment. I will do the cause, the tower moment, the outcome. We'll look at the bottom of the deck for more information and then we will clarify. 3, 2, and 3. Real simple. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck for one more piece of information. All these messages are timeless, so whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it, and there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. All right, let's get started. Hierophant on this side of the tower. Lesson not quite learned. Yeah. This is some kind of a lesson that you've had to go through before, and you just didn't quite understand something didn't click. So the universe is putting you through it again until you understand it. That's how the universe works. It keeps repeating something over and over and over again until we get it, until we understand how to either fix, avoid, or deal with it, right? So that's going to lead to your tower moment, which will lead to the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess feels to me that you kind of already knew what was going on when this happened. You know deep down somewhere in that void mind where the thoughts come from, you kind of knew what was going on, but you just didn't want to accept it. So I think when this tower moment hits, you finally accept that this is how to deal with the problem, or deal with whatever's going on here, or fix this, or whatever the thing is going to turn out to be. But this is something that this is probably the last time on your cycle for this particular engagement. All right. At least I hope so. Yeah, Moon and the Temperance. Moon card is on the bottom here. So that's the card of confusion, isolation, illusions. It's like you're lost. You don't know which way to go. But the Temperance card on the top here says everything balances out. So it's the energy of you figuring things out. You're coming out of a place of confusion and loss, and you just don't know what to do next. And then, oh, I get it. I think I can handle this. We're good now, right? Put those back. All right, let's see what's got you going on this train. What's bothering you? Well, the King of Cups shows up, so okay. Ace of Cups. King of Wands. 2 kings and an ace. Not bad, but I wish they were on the other side of the tower. Basically, this is someone in your life who is testing you emotionally big time. They are manipulating you. They are gaslighting you. They are keeping you stuck in life, and you know it. This is the problem. You know what they're doing. You know they're messing with you. You know they're lying. You know they're not being who they're supposed to be. Like the Ace of Cups here, they're using their emotions against you. They're giving you the puppy eyes, dog eyes look, and they're acting real sad and this, that, and the other. But you know that it's just more King of Wands negative energy. They're just keeping you right where you're supposed to be. You're looking at your life and you're thinking, man, 5 years ago, I thought I'd be living a good dream by now. But, every time I get started, something bad happens. Or something weird happens, or I always seem to hit a roadblock. And then you're going to start thinking, your mind's going to start doing those gear clicky things, the lights are going to start to come on here. And I think they already are, that the source of your problem is this person. They're gaslighting you, they're manipulating you, they're saying, but if we do this, it's not going to work, or they're holding you back somehow. This person has been there the whole time, and you haven't figured it out, but this time I think the light bulb is going to come on, and you're going to be like, oh, if I listen to this person again, because they're afraid, because they don't want to change, because they whatever, you're going to realize that this person's no good for you, because they're testing you emotionally, and it's worked so far. And they're using love. It's like, if you loved me, you would do this. If If you really loved me, you'd do that. If you really loved me, you would be over there. Or, you get the idea. And you fall for that each time because you're like, oh, well, okay, I guess so, and you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so you just give in. But this time you realize that, yeah, you're being manipulated for sure. Yep, 4 of Cups of the Tower. You ignore it this time. You ignore it and you walk away. This Tower moment is you saying, you know what, I'm done. It's like it's always you saying this stuff. It's always you trying to manipulate me. It's always you trying to gaslight me. It's always you trying to say, well, if, and it's like you ignore it and you walk away. This Tower moment, this whatever breaks in your mind to let the thoughts through to realize that, yeah, you listen to your high priestess this time and you say, I'm done. I need to do things for me. I've done everything for you. I've sacrificed everything for you. I've given everything up for you for years. And what's it got us? What's it got me? Like, it's like you have the everything you want and I have nothing. And that's the way they want it. But you walk away, you ignore it, and you walk away. 4 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. There's not much of a clearer message than that, right? Good for you. 8 of Swords over the High Priestess. You're gonna think a lot about the past. You're definitely gonna think about all the times before this that they pulled something like this. It's like they whined, they begged, they pleaded, they did the whole, like I said, if you loved me, you would do this, or they did the whole emotional abuse thing for years, and you're gonna think about that a lot. 8 of Swords. It's gonna keep you up at night. 9 of Swords. You're gonna be like, man, how dumb was I to put up with that for so long? And the 10 of Swords, 8, 9, and 10 right in a row. That's pretty tough to do. I mean, you shuffle the cards and you don't know how it's going to turn out. But yeah, this is basically as clear as it's ever going to get. You think about it a lot. It keeps you up at night, and then you finally decide that the only way to move forward is to let this person go, because this person will never ever stop. And when you deny them, I guarantee you, they are going to have a temper tantrum. They're going to break down like a child. They're going to scream and holler and be like, you never do anything for me. Why is it always about you? And they're going to say anything and everything they can to get you to feel bad. All right. They might even throw something at you, because I feel like this is very much a childish energy. They don't have to be younger than you. Remember that. They can be older than you, but this is how they act. This is how they respond. So, yeah, you think about it a lot. It keeps you awake at night, and then you decide you can't live with this anymore, and you're done. You leave. That's why you're coming out of the moon energy here in the temperance. You get your balance back. You kind of say, I can't live like this anymore. And at the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords is the energy of betrayal. So I'm pretty much deal with it. If this energy resonates with you at all, this person is manipulating you to the extreme. They're abusing you, and they probably have somebody else on the side who they're doing the same thing to. This person is manipulative. I would call them. I would say they're kind of evil. They're trying to find free sources of money. They're looking online. I would highly suggest that you get out of this situation, because the gaslighting needs to stop. The abuse, the emotional abuse needs to stop. The manipulations need to stop. And I think you're finally gonna come to that conclusion, and you're gonna come to that realization yourself. I hope so anyway. Now, there's always free will. You don't have to. You can always take this Tower moment and walk away from it and say, no, honey, I'll do this for you because, I'm happy to spend another $3,000 on a car that you don't want, or I'm happy to buy a new cat for you because you asked really, really, really nice, and you use that weird kid voice that you use, and you looked at me with the puppy dog eyes, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, and meanwhile you have nothing, or you even think about buying something for yourself, and immediately they'll be like, we don't have the money for that, we can't afford that, we can't do this, we can't do that, right? So very one-sided. This person is definitely cheating on you. They're betraying you. They're mentally and emotionally abusing you, and it's got to stop. Really has to stop. If this energy resonated with you even a little bit, and you feel like you're in this situation where you give, and you get nothing in return, hey, Ten of Swords. It's time to cut this person off and walk away. All right, I'm going to show you the cards. That'll be it for the day. Here we go. If you made it this far, I thank you for watching. I try to do things the old school YouTube way, I think. Just a cell phone and me talking. No real editing or anything, flashy graphics or anything like that. I think that's pretty cool anyway. I don't see that very often. And, you know, I try to be real. So I'm talking to the void at this point, rambling on and on to probably nobody. But if you're still here, could you think about hitting the old subscribe button? I do try to upload every day, and I'd appreciate it. I'd thank you for that, too. So, not a waste of time. I do try to upload every day. So you can hang out with me for a little while. All right. Again, I'm rambling. So, thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.